It looks like we're live. Alex might pop in. He had a big meeting that he was on, and he said he should be through by about this time. So he's popping in. Anyway, let me just do a real quick text. I'm on podcast. Okay, so I had to write that. Thank you all for watching anyway. So listen, so today, let's just look at different ways to use ChatGPT. Today, what I'm going to do is, I get a lot of questions about email marketing, which is pretty important. The words that you say in emails, get people to open it in the subject line. So you got to be very careful how you do that. But let's pretend like I have a course, and I'm going to have 2 courses. So if I'm going to write, I'm going to share my screen. Let me just go over here. Let me hold it. Let me open ChatGPT first. Let me just get that open. And that way I have everything open that I need to open. There we go. I got a ChatGPT right there. Let me come back over here. Let me get rid of that. Okay, so let me, I'm going to go over here and I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to present. So let me share my screen, entire screen. I think I screwed up last time on this. There we are. Now you should be able to see ChatGPT. So what I've done, I've already written some stuff down. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you real quick. Let me copy this. Let me go into ChatGPT and let me write in. Let me show you what I just did. Using the text below, I'm going to add text below. Write a 4-part email sequence that makes people curious to know about the course I am offering to the public. Let me write general public. So I'm just adding stuff. Let me know, let them know there is a deadline to receive a discount, and write 3 different subject lines for each of the 4 emails. So I'm going to get 4 emails. Now what I'm going to do, so the first one is about keto. So let me just grab my 2 quotation marks. Let me go grab what I've already copied. All I did was go to Amazon, and I copied the insert of the book, the first part of a book, to get some content. Anyway, if you have your own content, you'd be writing your own content, of course. Let me make sure. There we go. Let me copy this. Okay, let me put this in here and see what happens now, okay? So basically, I'm asking it to write me 4 emails, okay, with 3 subject lines. And hold on, this needs to go back like that. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and start. All right, using the text below, write a 4-part thing. So now it's going to grab the text and with the deadline. There is all the text right here. Now it's writing email sequence for keto diet for dummies. So my first one's about keto diet for dummies, right? I wrote this article about keto diets for people that know nothing about keto diets, right? And so here's my first one, email number 1, subject line. So I'm getting 3 subject lines. I can pick any of these. Transform your health with our keto diet course. Begin your weight loss journey today with keto and discover the secrets of keto, a healthier you awaits. Like I like this one right here because I like secrets, right? Everybody wants to know a secret. So dear Joe, me, are you ready to embark on a journey that could transform your health and well-being? Millions have already discovered the incredible benefits of the keto diet, and now it's your turn. Introducing keto diet for dummies, right? And I would probably change this. I'd probably call it something else, right? And because I took this from a book, so it rewrote it, right? Your comprehensive guide to understanding and implementing the keto diet. This diet has not only been a game changer for weight loss, but also plays a crucial role in reducing risks for various health conditions. Man, this is pretty good, right? From putting someone else's content in there to get an email. Our course will provide you with all the tools you need. Learn how to stock a keto-friendly kitchen. Yeah, over 40 delicious recipes to keep your meals exciting. All I'd have to do is create 40 recipes. That'd be simple, right? Tips for dining out without breaking your diet. Strategies to overcome common challenges. Like, I've done keto diets, and the hard part is your body changes. So you might get constipated, so you might have to figure that out, right? Because you're eating all like protein. Plus, you'll delve into the science behind why and how the keto diet works. But hurry, we're offering an exclusive discount for early birds. Don't miss the opportunity to transform your life. But hurry, we are offering for early birds this week, something like that, right? Like this week, give it a deadline this week. Here's the second one. Okay, delve deep into the course content. Email number 2, right? Peek inside, keto recipes and success stories awaiting you. So I'm getting all these different ones that I can look at because I told them I wanted 4. Here's a sneak peek, and you get what I'm saying. You can put all this in. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this again. All right, and I'm going to do this, but this time I'm going to put this in. This time, paste. I'm going to do, this is about the most, so what I've done is I've taken a book, How to Write Emails That Sell, okay? And I've taken this book and I'm going to copy it after, all right, so let me grab this. Let me copy what's on Amazon. You know, they always have that short read, right?
What are you doing, Joe? You building a course?
Yeah. Oh, you're in there. Yeah. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you this. Like I'm getting the 2 quotation marks and I'm going to put in paste and I'm going to say, okay, let's see what this one does. Let's move down, right? So what I'm doing is I'm telling it to write me 4 email sequence, right? Now what I'm talking about is emails, right? So let me move down. Where's the new one at? That's still keto. Okay, here we are. And I wrote it all right here. Here's what people are saying. This is what he wrote. And now they're writing me one about Matt. I would take his name out, of course, because I'm writing my own. But now I have an email sequence for how to write emails that sell, right? And so what I told it in my prompt is I want 3 subject lines. There they are right here, right? Here's my 3 subject lines. So I got that. And then I got the body. Hi, hello, Alex. Have you ever wondered how some emails captivate and convert with just a few lines of text? Man, I'm wondering. It's an art and a science, and now it's within your reach, Alex. Introducing Joe Crivello's groundbreaking book, How to Write Emails That Sell, with over 2 decades of experience, with over 2 days of experience in crafting emails or 10 seconds. Joe reveals the strategies that have made him millions of monopoly money so far. So what I'm trying to show you people is this is how easy it is to use. If you're using the right prompt, you can go out and get information anywhere. I got mine on Amazon. Like if I pull this over, all I did was this. All I did. Can you see the Amazon thing here, Alex?
Yeah, I see it.
I went to Amazon and I just, and I searched how to email market. I saw this book, How to Email Sell, and everyone that has a book has this short paragraph right here. This, all I did was copy this and I put it into ChatGPT. Of course, I told it what I wanted in the very beginning, using the text below, write a 4-part email sequence that makes people curious to know about the course I am offering to the general public. So I would create a course about email marketing and then let them know there is a deadline to receive a discount. So there's a deadline. Now, remember, like with anything, even Alex will tell you that you always want to have a deadline if you're going to try to give something away like this or sell it, right? Like Friday, this all ends Friday or something. Make it like sense of urgency and write 3 different subject lines. I could have said, write 16 different subject lines, and it would have given me 16 of them. I could have said, write me 10 emails. I could have got 10 emails. And then I put in parentheses so I'm telling it to read this and then give me what you got. And there it is. That's pretty cool, isn't it, Alex?
I mean, it feels like you've learned a lot.
Yeah. Well,
I like that you're getting better and better at it.
So I'm continuously, man, you look big. Look, Alex is big and I'm not.
This is
There
better.
you go. Now I'm not so scared. It was scary. I'm here to tell you. So, it looks like you could be having a great day.
Yeah, I could be having a great day. Every
Yeah,
day is a great day, Joe. Every day is a great
every
day.
day's a great day, man. And so, anyway, Alex is back this time. So I'm going to let Alex take over for a minute and show you some stuff about AI. But so email is very important, people. And now you know how to go in and craft your own emails because look, I
So
can't do it with
that
those words.
first one that you made, Joe, the one that said about the keto and it said a course,
Yeah.
right? So copy that one, and if you want, like, send it to me in an email real quick, and then I'll turn it into a course.
Okay, so let me. Okay, you're gonna set. Oh my gosh, he's gonna. Okay, so I'm gonna copy this at the bottom. There it is,
Yeah,
right? So I got to go to the bottom.
or if you want, put it in the comments in the private chat, and I'll just grab it from there.
Okay, let me find where I can copy. What right here, right?
The little clipboard, yeah, and just put it in the private chat, and then I'll make.
I don't know where private chat is.
In StreamYard.
Oh, okay.
On the, like, the far right hand side.
Well, it says post a comment.
What?
Oh, private chat. I see it. I've never done a private chat.
I've sent you messages there.
Well, I see messages, but wow, is this doing it right? What I did is I sent you all the emails, right? I don't think it took everything.
Hold on 1 second.
I think it needs a lot more. So you're going to try to create a course now. Alex is going to create an actual course. I don't know if I don't think it gave you everything. It didn't copy everything because I'm looking at it.
It didn't, but it's okay.
Well.
So then if I go to present and I go to share screen.
Okay, hold on. Let's do it. Let's share it. There we go. Okay, here we go.
So this is a bot that I created. This one's inside of Poe and currently has 3 people who are paying Poe who are using it and 27 people who are using it. But when you pay, you get the full advantage. When you don't pay, you only get to use it like maybe 1 or 2 times or whatever. So what I'm gonna do is basically, let me open this up. Is it this one or is it this one? That one.
Yeah, the last one's good. Either of them are.
Yeah. So basically what CourseCraft does is it could create a course right now. Since you basically kind of gave me somewhat of an outline. So let's see what you gave me. So I'm going to put, can you turn this into a course? Right?
Because we're using a bot that's for a course.
Specifically built to build courses.
Yes.
Right? And then I'm going to come down the little parentheses things, right? And then I'm going to copy. So you're right. It didn't give me everything, but now here's can you turn this into a course, right? So since this already says Keto Diet for Dummies course, it has some context from the email, right? From the subject lines itself.
Yes.
And it says the recipient's name, and that's all I have, right? So then I'm just going to make sure that bracket closes. Perfect. And then let's say, and just do that. So this is basically absolutely. So now it's going to outline the course itself. So define the course goals, and it's basically going to set everything up. Notice it's talking about ketogenic diet, keto lifestyle, personalized keto meals. So this would be ideal for, let's say, a fitness person, right? A person who is their target audience, or if they're a personal trainer, right? And they want to do keto diet, they live and die by keto. This would be the ideal person to use something like this, who wants to educate people online, either, sell courses, put them into the funnel, things like that. But it's very specific because, it's all about keto, and all you gave me to work with really was just this.
That's
right. So I'm now, because this is a pre-programmed bot that I built, it basically outlines the course, the objectives for you, the audience analysis, you have engaging and interactive content. So it gives you ideas like, do different formats like video, tutorials, infographics, interactive quizzes, right? So now let's say if I wanted to further use what they gave me. So I'm going to say, okay, can you create the interactive interactive course. Quiz. And since it will give you everything for your course. So if it tells you I'm going to give you an infographic, it'll give you that. If it tells you, I'm going to help you write emails, it'll give you that. You just have to build it out. You just have to build it out to your liking, and then kind of like that other AI program that we use, Joe, that helps us create these ebooks and the flip books and things like that. This is where CourseCraft comes in really handy, because you'll be able to create these interactive digital assets pretty quickly. Look, which of the following foods is not keto friendly? Avocado, quinoa, bacon, coconut oil. Everybody knows avocado.
Let me tell you.
Avocado. It's avocado.
Oh,
because bacon is definitely keto friendly.
That's right. Like all the bacon you want to eat, buddy.
100%. No, actually, I don't even know which one is which of the
following
foods
I
is
think
not
it's
keto friendly.
I think it could be. I don't know. I think avocado is keto good, because I used to eat avocado. I don't know what.
Yeah, no, avocado should be, because it's healthy fat.
Quinoa. I was going to say that. Dang it! But you showed the answer. Now it looks like I was cheating.
Oh yeah. I didn't even notice that. Quinoa.
Yeah. So
I didn't even see that it gave the answer.
I was like, coconut oil is good. So you have to, get rid of keep the ones that and then there's got to be something different. So it just wrote this for you from your bot, right?
From the bot, because since it already outlined the course, and here where it says step 4, interactive content, right? It could say we could turn your email content into scripts for a video lesson. So example, let's say, can you create a script for video lesson? Right, again, and since it's already built within the context of the keto for Diet for Dummies, it's going to start in your script like, hello and welcome to Keto Diet for Dummies. I'm Alexander, and I'm thrilled to.
We lost your voice. No, we can't hear you. Can you hear me? Shake your hand, yes or no. Can you hear me? Yeah, I can't hear you. Your mic is off. It's showing off right now. There it is. Try now. No, I don't know why. It showed that you turned it on, but I can't hear you. And my speakers are on. So, man, I don't know, Alex. Wow. I don't know why we can't hear you. I don't know if they can hear you, but I can't hear you. Maybe you try leaving and come back in. Because when I talk, I can see my mic, right? Okay, device not connected. Maybe you're going to do something. What is it? Hold on a second, folks. He's coming back in. This is pretty interesting that when you have a bot, we didn't really have to put that much in there to write our whole course. Now we have a course that we can sell. And of course, you're going to put it on like Copyscape to make sure that it's not plagiarized or anything like that. It's unique content, but that's what he does here, right? So I think next week we'll do it again. We built a bot one time with you all, and I know how to do it now, but I think we need to do something easy and go really, really slow. Hopefully he comes back in, because I can't control this because it's on his screen. I can stop sharing though. Huh. Oh, so he's trying to connect everything. Okay, well, there's that. Let me go back here. So he left. We're waiting for him to come back in. Then we can go look at that. There you are. Add the stage.
There you go.
All right. There we go.
So I had to disconnect everything because something wasn't working. So yeah. I apologize for that. I don't know why, because it was perfectly fine. But anyways,
now it works,
man. Technology.
That's how we roll, man.
All right, so let's get back into this real quick so I could just finish this. So look, it basically wrote the script, right? Keto Diet for Dummies, lesson 1. What is a keto diet? And then it gives you, the whole entire thing. I think I read up to this part, but you didn't see it. So it's like, hello and welcome to Keto Diet for Dummies. I'm Alex, and I'm thrilled to guide you through the fascinating world of keto. Whether you're looking to transform your health, lose weight, or just feel better day to day, you're in the right place. In this first lesson, we'll uncover the essentials of the ketogenic diet. By the end of our time together, you'll understand what keto is, how it works, and why it's become a popular lifestyle choice for millions around the globe. So that sounds good.
Yeah.
Ketosis is when your body switches from using carbs as primary source of energy. So imagine now here's the kicker, Joe. Imagine that it's not us doing the script or talking, right? Imagine if you take this script and you put it into an AI that does voice.
That's right.
It's nuts. So
you don't even have to do anything. In like 15 minutes, you can have a whole script, put it into voice, and have a whole video talking about your course.
100%. And that's cool, right? Like that right there is where this. Notice how it even says background music fade out with closing the screen. Like it's super beneficial. And notice how it already sets up the next one. Keto Diet for Dummies. Up next, lesson 2, history and science behind keto. So if I say something like, can you script lesson 2?
There we go. Lesson 2.
Background music starts softly. Camera fades into instructor in a comfortable setting with books and a whiteboard or a screen for diagrams. Now, here's another beautiful part about this. Notice how it's aligning it with the visuals as well as it tells you about the music. This is a perfect thing to hand over if you wanted to. If you didn't want to make it be an AI instructor, you could send this to a company. They could turn this into an automated concept. Like this could be a cartoon instructor if you wanted, because it's telling you exactly cut back to instructor, transition to animated diagram showing the body's energy pathways.
Yeah, what I can do is I can hand it to my team, right? Because I have the people that do all this, right? Like we do everything. This would be really good to give my video people, my editors, and we already have software where voice, text to voice, right? That's real good. When you don't pay for it, it's not that good. When you pay for it, it's even better. It's almost natural now, and they can even copy your voice. You can talk into it and stuff, and it'll copy your voice.
Exactly. And the beautiful part about this is obviously, and me and you have spoken about this before. It's like when you create something, just copy and paste it, put it in a notepad, and keep it to the side. Like I'm scrolling back up and forth just to kind of see what else I could show from an example perspective of what can we make it do? Because notice how it says modular, right? So lesson 3, module 1, I already scripted lesson 1 and lesson 2. So my last one is scripting benefits of going keto. And then next is starting module 2 and so on and so forth. And who's to say that you can't, you could tell it, I want it to be a 10 module course. It doesn't have to be it only suggested 3. It could easily be 10 modules, and then it's gonna divvy up that workflow for you and give you the scripts and give you everything you need. So course delivery, community forums, video hosting. What else can we pull out of here?
You know what I would add? I would add to this. Give me 20 negatives to doing the keto diet, something like that. So you can add that to your book, like 20 negatives, right?
So let's do this. So let's do the 20 negatives, right? Can you give me 20?
No, it could be cons, 20 cons, right? 20 pros and 20 cons. Give me 20 pros and 20 cons.
And I'm going to turn it into a worksheet. I'm going to turn it into a worksheet for them from that engagement perspective. We want them to be able to, do something that makes them learn and stimulates their mind kind of thing.
Here we go. The keto diet worksheet, name and date. I like the worksheet idea.
Yeah.
Hold on, man. Let me entertain you.
So pros may lead to rapid weight loss, especially in the early stages. Appetite control. Pro. Intake can lead to a reduction in hunger cues. Blood sugar regulation. Pro. Low carb intake can stabilize blood sugar levels. So, let's see when it gets into the cons.
Well, one con that I was talking about in the beginning is you get like constipated, man, when you first do it. If you're not, because you're eating all protein.
Correct. Restrictive. Restrictive nature may lead to deficiencies if not carefully managed. Initial transition can cause flu-like symptoms for individuals. Dining out or social events can be challenging due to dietary restrictions. Some find it difficult to adhere to the diet over a long period of time. Increased risk of kidney stones for some individuals. Changes in fiber intake can lead to constipation or other gut health.
Yep.
Potential risk for heart disease and high intake of saturated fats. Rapid weight loss may result in weight cycling if the diet is not maintained. And some individuals may experience elevated LDL cholesterol levels. And then lower carb intake may make it harder to gain muscle mass. So you see how I could build a course literally almost overnight?
That's right. Now, I would, if I was worried about the muscle mass, I'd just add cake to my keto diet. Like German chocolate cake, something like that. A whole cake like a day, right?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, basically 1.5 cakes. Okay, let's just get real. I'm eating the whole damn thing. But you're right. This is so good that it can do all that for us now. Knowing how to use it, know how to make bots and all those types of things. You're on your way to writing like books now. Like everybody's an author, right? If you know the right questions to ask. So now you can take that. Why don't you take that and put it in the, do you have Copyscape? If you don't, I do.
I don't know.
So copy all that and put it in chat for me, and I'll copy it, and I'm gonna see, right?
Yeah, I'll email this to your email now.
Okay, email it to me, and I'm gonna do it.
Because like if I do it to the chat, it might not actually.
You're right. Like it worked with me, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm waiting.
All right.
This will be cool.
Click Joe.
Top Click Joe.
So is it Top Click Joe at Top Click Joe, or is it Joe at Top Click Joe?
Just do topclickjoe@gmail.com. Use that one.
Because I know you have like 18,000 emails.
I know I do, man. That's a good. I have a lot of .com ones, like Joe at topclickjoe.com, but it's easier for me to just go to my Gmail, man.
Yeah, no, I agree.
But you got to have those other emails for business, so
facts.
People think you're a scammer.
So I definitely sent it to you now. What I sent you was this top section here.
Yes.
Obviously, because we already wrote a lot. And the difference, and here's the thing. I understand the importance of Copyscape. Actually, are you going to share your screen, or did you get it?
Yeah, well, right now I'm copying it. Then I'm going to share my screen. Copy. Okay, so stop sharing. Okay, so let me go here. All right,
at least the way that I see it, when it comes down to something like this is not something that's going to live on the internet. So therefore, even if I don't think it's plagiarized, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. But I think that since it's not something that's going to be like SEO'd, Copyscape doesn't matter that much. You know what I mean? Because if you think about it, the person would be teaching the course. The person would be speaking to their potential followers.
Like I even put stuff, like I would use a lot of this for SEO purposes though.
Mm-hmm. So that's if they had a website. That's for sure.
Yeah. So okay. So now I'm just going to go to Copyscape, and I'm going to put it in. Oh, I got to put more money in. I only have $5 left. My people use the hell out of this, dude.
No, I know it's a good program.
No, nothing found right here. No results found. So that's cool. 480 words, and there's nothing out there like that. That's what I was trying to get at. Are you looking at that right now?
Yeah, that's what I see. I see your screen.
Perfect. So that's really kind of, how do I stop sharing? Okay, there we go. So that's perfect that way, right? Now we know that we just wrote something that we can even use on our website that's not copied. It's not plagiarized. It's all, here's a question, man, because I watch other people online about AI because I'm very interested in it. You and I are both talking about it on stage, so we're involved in it in our businesses. But somebody was saying at some point it's going to have to be duplicate content because you can only do this so many ways, right? Mm-hmm. Like at some point something happens, and I don't know what that is. But what's your thought on that?
I think this is probably a conversation we were having, but you talk to a lot of people. But I also think that it's kind of like the snake eating its tail, right? It's the rapid growth of content out there for SEO for any business or any particular niche, you know, it's either you or your competitor doing it. Simple as that. If your competitor's doing it and they're, let's say, more savvy, they know people like us, they know, you know, people like me who build bots and like are making these useful tools, then it makes a lot more sense because they're like, okay, I got a guy in my corner, and that guy, he's well versed, he knows what's happening, he's paying attention to the changes, the very rapid changes that are going through the internet right now. And, you know, he's the best person to consult with. He's the best person to say, okay, this makes sense. Now we have to make our content better and more quality, more value. And how do you do that? It's creating both the copy. You know, I have a strategy I call content 3 ways, where you create the content, you create the video, you create the basically the audio and the images. So you rank for video SEO, you rank for image SEO, and you rank for text. But the beautiful part about AI, if you really think about it, is that when you create that article and then you create the video, for example, that video, let's say if it's a minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes long or whatever, even if it's 10 minutes, who cares, right? You could put it in another AI program, and then that splits up into 10, and now you have the captions and you have social media content.
Yeah, so now you have, like, you know, the 15-second reels, right?
100%. And before that was not possible. And you know that before AI, that would have been a hella expensive cost to send that to a video person, have them cut it up, add some B-roll, add in the text while you're talking. Like, dude, that would have been nuts.
Yep.
Now you do it in 10 minutes.
Now, I do have video editors that put some time, because we make original stuff all the time, right? For our clients, like, but and they're really good at it. But you're right, like you can cut everything up, and it can.
Because we're you know, there's a difference, obviously, for the agency, right? The agency side, right? Like, we understand that having that human finesse in our projects is very important. But realistically, you know, let's say AI for the underdog, somebody who doesn't have that resource, who doesn't truly understand it, and let's say they're intimidated because they feel like they have to make 20 videos. You don't have to make 20 videos. Make one 10-minute video. Make sure it's the best output that you get. Throw that into a program like Opus Clip or Munch, right? And not only will you get these videos that are cut up, they have captions, the AI tried to pick the best sections that you were talking about. And then now you have a direct way to post on TikTok, Instagram. Like,
that's right.
Exposure is even easier than it's ever been in your entire life. Realistically, I just think that some people fear or genuinely hate the idea of becoming like, oh, I'm an influencer now, or I'm a coach, and I'm this and I'm that, right? Like, realistically, everybody's saying that these days.
I know. Everybody's
a coach. Everybody's a coach. So I don't know.
Well, yeah,
I'm just a passionate SEO who's been doing it for 15 years, Joe.
Me too.
And I'm
I was on, so I got interviewed yesterday by Content at Scale, right? Because I being on stage, and it was really interesting because I got a couple of people to sign up on Top Click Joe for my free consultation. Yeah. And so I talked to one this morning, and she's in the craft world, right? Like craft stuff. And she was, you know, she came on and she did it because she said, I can tell you're very passionate about helping people and all this. Mm-hmm. Anyway, she had a little website where she's going to teach some stuff, right? Like 5-minute video things. And we were talking, and I'm not going to say what it is because
you can build that with CourseCraft.
I know I'm already like on
You're
top.
You're seeing it, like it's like.
So what happened was she had this website name and she bought it, but I said, look, that's not going to work. And I'm not going to tell you what it is because I don't want anybody copying until she buys the URL. But there's a lot of 5-minute SEO course, right? Like every day you do a 5-minute video, so it's quick for people, right?
Yeah.
So I said, look, we did a search. I said, there's a bunch of people doing 5-minute. Let's do 4-minute, right?
That's smart.
And so I said, there's no one doing 4-minute. Now you're a minute less. And so hopefully she's buying it. I think she is, because now we're going to build her a website. The problem was, you know, this isn't the ideal client, because our ideal client's the Ultimate 16, but she's somebody that's retiring, from a place where they a knitting store. She's retiring after 12 years working there, and she's going to do her own thing. She wants to make a little extra money, so she doesn't have a bunch of money. So we're building her a website because she had it on Squarespace, or is it Squarespace?
Well, I mean, the easier ones is Squarespace, Wix. Those are the easier.
Yeah, like so. I said, look, let's get you a WordPress site, and we'll have Elementor on there so you can actually do stuff with it, and it's very simple. So for $250, we're building her a website. Like that's nothing.
Yeah.
Because I'm very also passionate about helping people. It's not about money to me, although that is a low price. But she needs the help. And my wife owned a yarn store. My wife knits all the time, so I love the industry because I know what women do. That's what they do to pass time and have fun, and they get together and knit or crochet or whatever, right? And they talk about how awesome their husbands are.
I didn't know it was knitting. I thought it was like bingo. That's where
Knitting,
that's where women love bingo.
Well, when I met my wife, her mom was addicted to bingo. She went every night.
Yeah.
So I remember when my wife introduced me to her mom. This is 42 years ago now, right? Or longer than that. Her mom and her aunt. And I had bleached out blonde hair. I just got in from California, right? Because I was from California. My hair down to here, all curly and bleached out. And they're like,
I can see you being a hippie surfer.
Dude, I was a hippie, like with sandals on, right? And so they're like, what the hell is that? Because this is Texas now, right? These are cowboy people. And then I walk in like, hey, man, what's up? And so, well, it worked. We've been married now almost 42 years, right? So it did work. And then they came to love me, of course. But I was a free spirit, man, right? Like I was way different back then, way different. So so I love, and now, so now, you were talking about bingo. So I got off course, right? But when you
blame me.
I know we both do that, right? But that's what entrepreneurs do, man. We got like 1,000 ideas, and how many can we get out today, right? So good thing I have a whole crew that does stuff because I can do all my ideas because they do all the work. But the way you build bots is ingenious because you spent. So for you, your idea of AI when it came out was to learn how to do all this stuff and build these bots, right? To do it this way. So you study it and every time you do one, Alex, you get better and better and better.
100%.
I mean, I see stuff that
if you would see my first prompts that I built, they were okay. They were okay.
I'm starting to practice it a little bit. I mean, I'm not at your level. Now, if I put some time into it, I can do really well, but I don't need to. I got a friend named Alex. So I don't need to do it, man. I'll push you to people that want to buy bots, right? But as long as I get them free, Alex, charge the hell out of everybody else.
I mean, remember this before I met you, but I did one of the bots is called Content Joe.
Yeah, you keep sending me those. I don't even know where they're at.
They're in Poe, man. Poe.
Oh God, you know what?
So look, Content Joe, right?
We're gonna go to Poe, and you're gonna show me where these are.
86 followers, dude.
That's really good. That's really good, Alex.
You know what I mean? Like they love your work, man. But I made this before I met you, so it doesn't really count because I didn't actually know you yet.
Oh my gosh, it's not even about me. It's just Content Joe.
Exactly.
I was feeling all giggly and good about this, right? And then what happened?
Sorry about that. No.
Darn it. So Alex and I are in AI every day. Like I take stuff, right? Like I can show you what I did today, Alex. You want to see what I did today?
Sure.
I got to get rid of some stuff. Hold on, because I got a bunch of crap up here.
Do you ever restart your computer because your browsers, like you have like hundreds of tabs open?
Dude, that's one screen. I have 3 screens. This is my low browser. I probably have 200 open.
That's nuts.
But like I know that, man.
No, I've been there.
That's crazy. Like here, I'll show you something in a second. But okay, so I know where it's at. It's under. I know where it's at. I'm going to show you what I did. So let me share my screen. Bam, present, and I'll show you this because this is good for everybody.
Well, I see mine right now, but
not in a second. You're going to see something.
Okay.
Now you see Copyscape, right?
Yeah, copy.
So anyway, what I did was this. So let me grab this. So I wrote this thing. I did a Facebook post today, right? Is using broad match keywords and lead generation campaigns safe? And so what I did is I took this right here, this PDF, okay, and I went to Content at Scale.
Mhm.
And all I did was put that in there. I went into mine. Where's Top Click Joe? Right there. And I got a 79 earlier, dude. It must be getting worse. So anyway, look what my people do, man. Look at these scores when my team is writing. It's unbelievable. Anyway, what I did is I went in here. I'll show you guys real quick. There it is. Okay, so I have a 70. Oh, it says 78. That's pretty good. But it's not optimized yet, right? It's got to be optimized. It needs pictures and all that. So it wrote, from what I wrote, it wrote all this, and I read it, and it's really good, right? So I have this blog. So all I did was under research, you'll see, I downloaded that document, that PDF is all I did. I downloaded it, and let me just go back and show you. So and then SEO is all about these keywords, of course. I click on any of these, I click on it, and it's going to show me where the broad keywords are. It says I need I need to say this 14 to 43 times, right? I've only said it 3 times. Well, I know I can start adding it. That's what optimizing is, right? But I'm not going to just say broad keywords. There's going to be a sentence, right? There's going to be a reason for it.
Just
right? And I might not get to 14.
Contextually relevant. It just has to be contextually relevant.
It's got to be relevant, right? So we do this, right? So the way this worked is all you do when you're in here. If I'm in, let me just go to Top Click Joe, and I'm going to write a new post. All I did is I opened this. I said next document. I put the document in here, okay? I wrote broad keywords, right? Broad keywords is what I wrote, right? And then what I did here for additional context, Alex, is all I did was take that first sentence of what I was writing. I just took the first sentence and put it in here, and I kept it at 3,000 words. And tag, I put broad keywords, right? And I said write a post. That was it. I already wrote it, so I can put any kind of file in here. Now, if you don't have, what's really cool about Content at Scale, because you're writing stuff like you were just showing, Alex. Now we can write really good blog posts. So if I'm going to write a post, what about you were talking about doing a YouTube video, right? So you can put your YouTube video in here, and it will come up with a post for you. Like I can go to Top Click Joe right now, right? And I can go to blog, and I'll do another one. I'll just write another one. I can go to my latest blog, Top Automated Link Building Strategies, right? Oh no, I don't want to write a blog about this. No, I was going to go to YouTube. I'm sorry. So I'm going to show you how easy this is. I'm going to go to YouTube. I'm going to go to my YouTube channel. You can see I listen to rock and roll a lot, right? Like I love rock and roll. View my channel, right? And all I'm going to do is I'm going to go to videos, and I'm going to grab the Ultimate 16 Marketing Package, right? Okay, so I'm going to grab this. Man, I talked for 23 minutes. That's so I'm going to share it, right? And I'm going to grab it at 0. Copy. I'm just going to go back to Content at Scale now. YouTube video. Next. I'm going to put the URL in here. That's all I'm going to do. I'm not even going to give it any other context. It doesn't need it, right? Yeah. And then I'm just going to go write a post. So it's going to take my video now, and it's in queue. Now, we're not going to watch this. It could take 10 minutes. But if we're still on in 15, because we have 15 more minutes, it's going to write a whole blog post on my Ultimate 16 package, right? And then that's something that's really, really cool that we can do that. So,
I mean, you could also just, like, if you go from your page or whatever, let's say if you were going to...
you can take somebody else's.
You can use somebody else's, great point. And then you could change the way that you manipulate it, right? Is you add in the context fields or the keywords that you want for that article.
That's right.
And I believe you might even be able to restrict certain words that they say in the video itself.
Yeah, like if it's my competitors, let's say it's a video you did on creating bots, I would steal your video and say, don't use Alex's name, use Joe's name,
Exactly.
use my name, use Top Click Joe, not Alex's business name.
Exactly.
Right. And so I would try to change, I would manipulate it like that. Even if it didn't change it, all I got to do is do Control F, and I put your name in, and everywhere your name is on there,
Switch it.
Simple, man. Right? I could just.
I mean, the other thing would be is like you could use, there's some AI tools that summarize the entire video for you. You could take the summary and the transcript, put it in a PDF, and then upload it into the document the same way.
Yeah, I can do it that way too, right? I can just do a document. I can take a video. You're right. I own Descript. Put the video into Descript. It writes all the content, and that's what I grab that PDF, put it in there.
And there's just a lot of opportunity out there.
I don't know how good Content at Scale is yet with video, right? Like I don't know yet. So
I mean, I would say ideally the best way to use the Content at Scale platform would be to either kind of what you said, like you pre-write the copy.
Yes.
And then you upload it into a PDF. Now, if you are very SEO savvy and you feel confident in writing, like in the keyword section, writing the keyword, writing the context, writing the, because there's a section there that allows you to write the headings. So the AI doesn't have to give you the head. Like if you put one word and you know what you want your headings to be, your article might come out better versus than just letting it do it by itself.
Yes, that's true. Mm-hmm. So I'm, if we're not done and it has written it, it's still in queue, by the way. I did my PDF.
It was 20 minutes.
Huh?
You said it was a 20-minute video?
25.
I mean, think about it, dude. It has to literally go through that for 25 minutes. Well, obviously it's gonna go fast, but it has to like deconstruct your talking for 25 minutes and then reconstruct that into an article.
I know. So it's crazy.
It's gonna take a while. Not too long, maybe like 10 minutes, like you said.
Yeah, like if it's done before we're done, we got 12 minutes. So for 12 minutes, all right. So I'm going to go into Poe. You got all these bots in Poe, and I can just use your bot. And like you just used the one for the, which bot was it you just used when we wrote this content? CourseCraft. So to create a course, like a course on Google Ads, course on SEO, course on anything, right? A course on, how does Joe look so good all the time? Like, come on, man. Come on, man. I mean, like, I got 2 locks on my door to keep the chicks out, dude.
You could, and here's the beautiful part about AI and where we are in the world with this stuff. You could literally go to a website that or anything that you're interested in. If you're a shopper, if you're a hardcore shopper, just like you did earlier where you went to Amazon, you could just do Control A, copy every single thing on the website on that one page on Amazon, have it write a review, come into CourseCraft, and every page that you want, you turn into a script to review the item on Amazon. Wow. And here's the kicker. You use that, and then you just have inside of like on your Instagram or on your Facebook, you have an affiliate link with Amazon. And now you're doing reviews on products you never even used before.
Yep. I mean, it is. You shouldn't have given that away, man.
Hey, man, AI for the underdog. You got to help people, Joe. We got to help.
Yeah, those poor underdogs, man. Poor underdogs. I'm an underdog. I need help. So, I think AI is like doubling weekly. It's just getting so much smarter. The stuff that is writing, even Content at Scale is getting much, much better.
Yeah.
Right. Luckily, I have all these writers that know how to, how to write and how to optimize and they all understand SEO. They all go through our SEO guy, right? Everything we do, he gives them the keywords, right? So we don't just let our writers write. There's a system, right? The SEO
be a system.
Well, did you see? I don't think you saw this. In fact, I know you didn't. I didn't get to play it, but we have a client in Los Angeles, and Los Angeles has what? How many people are in Los Angeles? Like How many millions of people in Los Angeles? Do you know? Here, let me
It's a
find
lot.
out. How many people? How many people in LA?
We got 1 minute, Joe. How's-
3.849 million, dude.
how's that you?
3.8. Listen, no, it's not 1 minute. Oh, what? What 1 minute?
Oh no, you're right. 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So 3.89 million people in Los Angeles.
Mhm.
Do you know that with the way we write pillar pages and with our SEO and with our blogs, do you know that our blogs one of our blogs was on page 1 within 1 week? 3.89 million people. This is a big population. And our buying keyword near me, like hoarding cleanup near me, right? Because we have a few clients that do that now, and one's in LA. He was hoarding cleanup near me was number 36 1 weekend. That's really good for LA. Now, of course, everybody knows that's in marketing. Where do you hide a dead body? If you killed somebody, where would you hide them? Where's the best place to hide them, Alex?
In a hoarder's house.
No, oh, that's a good idea. Can you clean it? No, on the second page of Google.
Oh, that's facts. Yeah, you're dead. Yeah.
Hide them on the second page of Google because nobody goes there. Yes, we're number 36 on the buying keyword, but we were nowhere a week before that. Now we'll add some content to that page, right? With blog posts, like we try to teach people with AI, and it will start ranking up because we already looked at our competition. So it's working. The way we're doing things are working. Now, what you do, you take these big Fortune 500 companies and you go into their website, right? And you like dissect it. Like you're like way advanced SEO. You go in there and do all this dissecting.
If you think about it, like some even regular SEOs that have been doing this, let's say, obviously I'm seasoned, right? I've been around for a little while. But even these starting SEOs, like something as simple as a proximity-based term, like near me, around me, you know, in Cedar Park, in Austin, Texas, in Denver, Colorado, like if you add the geolocation or just the proximity search, because that's how everybody searches. When, you know, pizza restaurant near me, it's because I know I like Pizza Hut, I like Papa John's, but I don't want Pizza Hut or Papa John's right now. I want a different pizza restaurant near me. So include that in your strategy, and if you're servicing clients that are only locally based, that one tip right there can help you tremendously.
So, you know, like when we build websites now, like let's say you're in, you know, in Los Angeles, there's like, you know, I don't know all the different names, right? Like Watts and whatever. I came up with Watts.
Yeah,
Compton, and I lived in one. I forget the name of it. It starts with an S.
San Angeles, something that I don't know.
Well, I can't remember what it is, but anyway, you know, when you build out a website and you're talking about local, right? Build locations to each of those cities and pages that
if you service those pages.
Service, you got to service them. You're not going to try to rank where you don't go, of course. Like we have a what is it called? A solar company, right? Let me just give you an example. Let me just do this. I'll just show you real quick. Because I think people need to understand it, because this is all important. And we use AI to write content for our service places, right? So if I here it is right here. Go Yellow Ball. We built this website, but as you can see, he does roofing in Montana and Wyoming, right? He also does solar in Montana and Wyoming. So if I go to Billings, this is a Billings service page now. So that's what I meant by locations, right? You build out pages like Great Falls, right? And things like that. And of course, this guy's killing it because he pays your dang solar for a whole year plus your electric bill. So there's no money you get a whole solar system, Alex, with this guy for it's crazy. Let me go back.
But
that's what I meant.
Solar system.
What?
Like solar system, like the planets.
Like we're selling planets now. Anybody, like we sell beachfront property in Arizona also.
Nice.
All right. Not only do we sell planets at Top of Joe, Alex, but if you want to buy some beachfront property in Arizona, just give me a call, man. We got a sale going on today.
Here's another gem that you could use on Yellow Ball. So imagine you're doing city specific pages, right?
Yes.
You could technically create either regional or like the inner cities, like the smaller inner cities, create pages for each one of those. They don't have to go in your main navigation.
Yep.
They could actually go in an HTML sitemap at the footer of the website.
Yes. Yeah, we've done that also, like what you're
Mhm.
just saying, like these smaller places, right? Like, 'cause
Yeah.
of course, Billings is big, right? And when
Mhm.
you're saying inner city,
So imagine.
when I lived in Colorado Springs, I lived in Briargate when I first moved there. That's an
Mhm.
inner city, right? Briargate is part of an inner city. It's not like Colorado Springs and Monument is a different city, right? But
Mhm.
like there was Briargate, Glen Eagle, all this stuff. That's what you're talking about, inner city.
Yeah.
And now at the bottom of your website, you have a sitemap, and it's in that sitemap because Google sees it now. Like, yeah, you
100%.
don't want to have that many pages, but even if you
You don't
have
want that many. You don't want that many pages in your. You don't want
your menu.
a mega menu, right? And if just like you mentioned, right, you have Florida, you have South Florida. South Florida has Broward, Miami-Dade, and Palm Beach,
Yes, got it.
right? And then inside of Broward, you have Miramar, you have Sunrise, you have like that. So
You know what? It might be done. We might have to stay on an extra minute, but it's actually doing it now. It's actually in the blue. So it's about that far. So we can look at and see what it did by throwing that in there, right? Like it's a long video, 25 minutes.
Seeing what it wrote out,
Yeah, like it'd be kind of cool to look at that. But that's really good. Like inner cities is really smart because then now Google knows that you're really involved in this city. Plus all the inner cities that are connected to it. Because Google knows that, because Google Maps knows everything and knows it all.
And you not only do you build out the inner city pages, if you really think about it, at the bottom of that page, if you put a small listed kind of bullet listed, like so I'll use the Broward County, you're on the Miramar page. But at the very bottom, you have the Broward County list again, and it says Palm Beach, Miami Gardens, things like that. And now you've created interlinking between each of them, showing Google that those pages are important.
So so what you're saying in layman's terms is at the bottom of every one of your inner cities, you're going to have the other inner cities that you're linking to.
Exactly.
So everything is linked like that, right? Like
so it's not just a page that exists without connecting the web.
So Google knows, oh wow, they really service this city. They're in all the inner cities, and so that does help. I wish you wouldn't have given that away, man, but you did. But we're helping the underdog again. He's giving all this stuff
I'm always giving advice.
I hope you guys are writing this stuff down. It's recorded, so you're going to get it. Let's go look real quick. Let's see where we're at. Let's go. Let me do this. Let me present. Let me share my screen, entire window. Go here, go over here. Do you see it? Oh, it got a 43, dude. But look at this.
You got
4,500 words. Well, I can fix that, but look at that. 4,500 words. Boost your business with the Ultimate 16 marketing package. Now, I look at this thing and it's like, okay, imagine you're scaling a mountain. That's your business journey. Tough, thrilling, and rewarding. Now, picture the Ultimate 16 marketing package as your gear pack. Yeah, it's what gets you to the top. I know, Top Click Joe. And so this is telling me all these keywords that I need that I'm not using. That's why I only have a 42, right? Or 43, because I'm not using hardly any of these keywords, which is going to be real simple to add. But this is what is it again? 4,500 words, dude. So now I have a blog post, and look, it even grabbed photos from the Ultimate 16 marketing package. Is this the actual video? Dude, this is the actual video it put in there. That's pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah, I like it.
Now, I'd have to read this. We're not going to sit here and read it to see how good it is, but
I definitely think you'd be able to. I think part of the thing is, remember, it gave you an opportunity to add context, and you didn't do it. So this was just a test. But imagine if you would have added the context, you would have probably got a lot more out of it.
Oh my gosh, this is so good. It knows my price, right? Right there. It found it. This is really good. And it got all that, and it knows about omni-channel marketing, right? And all this. Well, hey, I think that's a pretty cool example of what you can do with AI. I took my video and I got a 4,500 word blog post now about it. Now, of course, I'm going to go in there and I'm going to optimize that one. I'm not going to, because I created it, right? And I want to write this one, maybe, because I get kind of bored after about 2 minutes. After about 2 minutes, I got to have help. So anyway, we did it, Alex. We did it.
Sorry I was late.
No, you had, here, I'm going to end this and you and I can chat. Thank you all for being here today so much. We really appreciate it. We're going to end it now. Peace.